No sword in my hands, just a will that won't break. I've seen modest terror tremble, felt every quake. Sam carried Frodo when he couldn't go on. Now I carry that heart even when hope is gone. Then came Gandalf's staff, lit the sky. Even the darkest times still let light fly. From Isengard fall to Helm's Deep's last stand. I rise with the brave, not just sword in hand. Don't fight for crowns, I don't kneel to fate. I stand like Eo and I won't hesitate. Aragorn's cry, Theoden's charge in the fray. I'm the flame in the dusk of the break of day. I don't fight for crowns, I don't kneel to fate. I stand like Eo and I won't hesitate. Aragorn's cry, Theoden's charge in the fray. I'm the flame in the dusk, the break of day. Fellow of the rings, I give it all. From Moria's dark to Mount Doomfall. Fellow, beyond the pain, we fight till it's over, we rise again. From ashes we rise, we answer the call. We stand for the light, we are one for all. Born with the fire like smog in the air, but I learned from Boromir, beware despair. Power corrupts, the ring's heavy price. Gollum fell chasing it twice. I saw Denethor fall, blinded by fear, while Faramir stood, silent but clear. Galadriel's grace, but a fire inside. She passed on the test, while others just lied. I'm not just a fighter, I'm light through the shade. Like Legolas swift, and Gimli unafraid. From Rivendell's peace to the Black Gate's cry, I rise like the eagles, I will not die. Fellow, we give it all. From the Shire to Shadow, we heed the call. Fellow, beyond the flame, with hearts unbroken, we rise again. Through trolls and breaks, we rise through the fall. We stand for the weak, we are one for all. Fellow, through fire and stone, from ends that march to thrones overthrown. Fellow, no fear remains, even Sauron's shadow breaks at our name. We carry the ring, we answer the call. We stand as the light, we are one for all. I am here with the flow of the rings.
What's going on, everybody? Beautiful Tuesday. Welcome to probably one of the 2 or 3 different live streams that are going to be happening today. But boy, am I excited to kick this one off, this being the very first one. I don't remember the last time we had 140 people in a live stream besides a tier list. This is incredible, guys. Huge. This is the kind of stuff, you know, we're trying to achieve for the community, and you guys are pulling it. You guys are bringing in some heavy weight. And I hope this meets your guys' expectation for, you know, it's kind of even hard to go back in the chat here and kind of name all you guys at this point. There's too many. We got Logic, Tazi, Noxy, you got Bryn, Nazgo. What's up, Nazgo? Let's see how many likes. That's a good point. What's up, my boy, Bill Fernay? We haven't even started. Hitting us up with that $20 super chat. Bill, my boy. Aloha from Hawaii. Like the video, you bums. I mean, it ain't my words. It's my boy, Bill Fernay. What's up, Bill? I hope the fam is doing good. Come on, guys. We got 47 likes and 150 people watching. Come on. Maybe we should only start and bring in the leaders once we hit, I don't know, let's say what, 100 likes? Maybe that's what we gotta do. Gotta hold you guys hostage until we get what we want. 54. Come on, guys. Just a few more to go. What's up, Isaac? What's up? Hello there, Nautilus, Poise, Moonrivia. This is exciting. Now, where do we start with this mega server? Do you guys know who's participating? Do you? We got four kingdoms, essentially, 8 big teams. I have a couple of of special asks for you guys before we bring the leaders. As soon as I bring in the leaders, it's really to start it off, and I'll walk you guys through the whole process. But now let's give you guys some context. We've been trying. Shout out to Turgon the Wise from Utes. I'd say a couple months ago he tried to set this up. This has been something we've always talked about, trying to make make this like this big league sort of a thing happen in a server. It was always been a struggle. I know that Turgon tried a few months back, and sadly, it wasn't able to become a reality. So we tried it again, right? I gotta give shout out to 2 people first. Okay, 107. We're almost breaking 200. Whew. 200 people watching. All right, so shout out to 2 people here. Turgon again, along with Senko. Senko, if I'm saying your name wrong, please let me know in chat or punch me or something so I know that I'm saying your name wrong. From Step, both of them got together. They started to try to rebuild this idea of doing a mega server. Okay, then I got involved, and you guys know I want to do things that's going to make the community grow or make things fun for the community. So I was all in when the idea was brought up, and the leaders from my server, that we have a group, a leader chat, and I was really open, and I said, look guys, I want to make this happen, but if you guys cannot, let things go so we can make this happen, then let's just drop it, essentially, because it's a lot of time, a lot of time in Discord talking to people, trying to get things to work. But Utes, as you guys can see, they're not going to participate. Cheeky though. Cheeky. Utes didn't want to be 8 clans at the same time again. Come on, King. All right, but that's a story for another day. But then Utes wasn't going to participate. And so Jabba from Merc kind of stepped up. And so shout out to Jabba for staying strong. What's up, Tommy? Appreciate the subscription, brother. Oh, Tommy, Marksa, Diana. Wow. Woo. Yeah, guys. I'll talk about the ask in a little bit. But Jabba, he stayed strong and he kept talking to people, and he was able to convince and continue making this attempt to make the server work, and we made it. What's up, CNK? Whoa, let's go. We got a couple super chats that we got to shout out. Step and Merc. I'm not going to say what the symbols between. I don't want to get people pissed off. What's going on, guys? We haven't even started this draw. And we got Sam with the $44.99 super chat. Fire, fire, fire. And the crazy emojis. And we got holy crap, Inspector Josh with the $50 super chat. One path to pave the mall. I am steroids. Yeah, so all the different numbers and symbols and whatnot. I appreciate, guys, the support. This is incredibly important to me, and I really appreciate what you guys are doing. Okay, so 3 big shout outs here for organizing and really sticking to this. Senko, Turgon, and Jabba. Now, guys, I'm about to bring the leaders in, but first things first. We got almost 200 people watching. Do me a favor, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, just hit the little subscribe button right there. Okay? It helps the channel grow, helps the videos get to more people, and who knows? As we cover the server every single day once it launches, more people are going to want to play the game and get excited with us. All right? So just do that for me really quick if you guys can. Hit the subscribe button. I'll be eternally grateful to you. What's up, Golo? What's up, my boy? We're going to be together finally. For sure, man. For sure. I mean, I'm so excited. This is going to be... I told my wife today, I said, look, this is going to be probably the Premier League, the Champions League of Rise to War. And I told her I'm probably going to take a day off. On the first 24 hours, I might literally stream 24 hours on the first day. I told her I'm going to take the day off, and I might do an actual 24-hour stream where I don't stop for nothing. I won't even sleep. I'm just going to go straight 24 hours streaming, with you guys here. All right. So that's how excited I am for this server. I'm not joking. And hopefully after this one, that's the first one. We can have a snowball effect of, we can have big league mega servers, mid-level mega servers, and lower level mega servers. Who knows? The devs might see that it actually works, and they implement the darn freaking battle system or whatever matchmaking system we always been talking about. Who knows? They might get inspired from what the community is doing and say, yeah, maybe that works. Hopefully something good comes out of it. If not, we'll continue doing. The key thing here, guys, is that you trust what we're doing. I care more about people say, look, we're okay with you doing something because we know, we can trust you. That's more important to me than winning a season. So if you guys watching this, if you want to play in a mega server like this at your level, follow this server, and we're gonna make it happen for you guys in the future as well. Okay. All right, guys. Without any further ado, I'm gonna bring the leaders in. We'll present each one of you for you guys to know. I'll explain how everything is gonna go. We're gonna do the draws first, and then we'll have some Q&A, some conversations you guys might wanna have. By the way, if you guys want to do some shout outs throughout the Q&A after the draws, the best way to do it is, because there's so many people here watching, the best way, just to be frank, it is through super chats, because it sticks to my right hand screen. You go, what's up? Hello there. 24 euro super chat for Toxic Chat. Join Danny's server. God's the coolest. It's Safrine. Is hello there Danny, by the way, or is this just a marketer for Danny? I wonder, huh? All right, guys, we got 200 people. I don't think I've ever had 200 people on a live stream, and we had some pretty big ones, even considering 1.0. All right, so without any further ado, let's unmute all the leaders and get everybody on board. Holy moly, this is actually exciting. All right, let's go. What's up, guys? Here we go. Guys, everybody just say hi really quick. You guys in the chat, let me know if the difference between my voice and their voice is too high and too low. And then I'll adjust each of their voices so it doesn't go crazy, All right, Maddox, can you say hi really quick?
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm here on behalf of ORDR and Lame, and we are looking forward to the draws and the season.
There we go. This is a comment. Who said this? Timberjack, ads on live should be illegal. Timberjack, if I was making a bank off this game, I'd turn all ads off, man. I gotta pay for my matham somehow, brother. Come on. Let's see. Talope, wanna say hi really quick?
How's it going, guys? On behalf of Panda and Bear for this one, like Maddox said, looking forward to the server and just having a good time.
Sounds good. I think Maddox, just say hi really quick again. I think I had you muted when you first said hi.
Yeah, no worries. Hello everyone. Hope you're doing well.
Sounds good. I think we're good to go now with Maddox, guys. Yerte, wanna say hi really quick?
Hello, everyone.
By the way, did I say your name correctly?
Yes, you did. It's Jerte, for those who were asking.
Jerte. There you go. I'll say it properly. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zuzu with the super chat. Jerte, go ahead. Floor is yours.
Of course, I will be leading Toby again, and we will be partnering with Step this next season, and I'm excited to see how it plays out.
Gio, what's up, Law? Law in the house. Oh, Law, I'm going to be fighting you this season, bro. Eehoo. All right, I don't know how I feel about that, but it is what it is this time. All right, let's see who else we got here next after Yerte. Let me pull up my Discord again. We got Sifrine.
What's happening? Hello. We're representing Gods here with my boy Vinny from Merc. Running it again back to back with those feisty lot. But yeah, looking forward to get going again. Big server coming up.
Sounds good. Vinny, your turn, brother.
Yo, what's up? It's Vinny from Merc.
There you go. All right. And I got me representing me. That's what it is. I got me representing me. I'm not representing Panda, although that's who I'm playing with. You know, so this is... Where was it? I think it was Jabba that said earlier. I don't know if it was through a DM or, they chose me. Although I've wanted to be part of it because I was part of it in the beginning. I feel very honored that they wrote. I think it was Jabba saying, people, although you're playing in Panda, they trust you that you're gonna be, impartial and do everything properly. That's more important to me than, I think I said that earlier, than winning a season. So I appreciate really, guys, the trust. Let's see here. We got Timberjack said Senko said he would beat me if I didn't show up. Yes, I would help him too. Just kidding, but I appreciate you guys being on. 200 people still. Holy moly. Voodoo Fox Club with the $2 super chat saying $100 says Toby wins it all. There you go. I'm gonna have to kind of assume that Voodoo Fox Club, I don't even know if that's his in-game name, maybe belongs to Toby. Just a hint, but I'm not sure. All right, guys, let me pull up. So let's run it over how everything is gonna work. We're gonna be using. Let me bring up my screen. Here. It's not gonna show up. Here we go. It did. So we're gonna be using this beautiful tool right here to draw, to make the draw of who goes first. This is gonna be, so essentially what the teams, the leaders decided on their own was that they were going to decide who they were going to partner with. But as their starting region, we are going to be doing a draw. And how this is going to work, to keep things simple, I'm going to click and spin. Whoever I draw first gets the first pick, second pick, third and fourth. Okay? It's pretty simple. No reason to overcomplicate things. Now, they have decided on one extra thing. There are 2 regions that are not going to be chosen, eligible to be chosen as the starting region. And let's see here. Let's see who is. Seafring, would you like to say who those 2 regions are for everybody listening in?
Yeah, so we decided no flyers. So no Mordor or Loth out the bat. Keep it level-headed across the map.
Right. So both Lothlorien and Mordor, because they have access to, so they're going to be playing. By the way, if you guys don't know, it's the campaign type that was chosen is going to be an NRP Rebuilding Glory campaign, and so Lothlorien and Mordor are out of the draft because they get access to flying units early on. I mean, I've been playing my OG account for 4 days now, and I think I had Eagles on the second day. And so to allow everybody to be on an equal footing, those 2 regions are out of the bag. Okay, so give me just a second here. I'm trying to add somebody with the name D that starts with D. Give me a second to the voice chat to represent Bear. Guys, give me just a moment here. Where is it? Who is the person? Let's invite. I'm curious to see who it is because I have the streamer thing on, so I can't see their name. Can somebody send a link to this player named D from Bear? D from Bear, can you tell me in the DM who what your tag name is? Because I can't see it right now. First, it doesn't let me see what your Discord name is. You are in my Discord, okay. All right, let me just see if I can find them. Permissions. Jeez. Bear. Oh, here we go. Give me a second, guys. Just trying to get this player from Barrett in the voice chat. Dasima, okay. I know Dasima, but for some reason when I'm streaming, a lot of names get hidden from me, so I can't see even though you tagged me. So let me add you manually here. There we go. You are in. Where is Dasima? Dasima, come on in. There we go. Dasima is in. All right, cool. Sounds good. All right. Where were we? Let me pull up the map now so you guys can see what I'm talking about specifically. So this is what a Rebuilding Glory map looks like. Okay, let's make it so it fits. All right, here we go. This is what a Rebuilding Glory map looks like. You got Linden, Angmar, Lothr, Erebor, Rune, Mordor, Gondor, Rohan, and Arnor. It's been a long time since some players have played this Rebuilding Glory. It's been a while for me, at least. So, Lothlorien and Mordor are out of the question. So we got 4 kingdoms. They can choose out of one of Angmar, Linden, Arnor, Rohan, Gondor, Erebor, and Rune. 7 regions for 4 kingdoms, 4 teams. Okay. Before now we get to the spinning, I haven't really used this thing in the past, and so just to make sure everybody can, it's very transparent. I told the leaders I was going to do this. Let me show you guys the settings of how this looks, because you can manipulate this if you so desire. Let's make this just a little bit smaller so I can show you guys the settings at the top. Okay, so if I click on customize, okay, I can make, you can change all these different things, and you can go here to, where is it? Where is it? Jeez. Let me remember where it was. Oh, actually, here. If I click in advance, let me see if you guys can see this. Okay, yeah. On the right side, if I click on advance, okay, I can then switch, see, the weight that each one has. See, I can change this. You see the little weight machine, the weight symbol here. Okay, so as you can see, I don't have the advance checked on, so it's 100% equal for everybody. Now I'll just hide this so it stays out of the way. You guys ready for this? Oh, 200! Holy moly! How many super chats we had while I was here? Yo, wait, let me go back before we get going. We got a 200 Australian dollar super chat. Holy moly, let's have a fun season, everyone. And this is from Logic in Panda. Shout out, brother. I appreciate that. And we're gonna have an incredible season in a few weeks. All right, guys, you guys ready? Shall we do roll number 1? What do you say, Maddox? You guys are too quiet now.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby. All right, so
Let's do it.
spin number 1, guys. Let's see if it's
We're
good.
ready.
Let's do, as soon as I click and this goes, it is what it is. And then leader, you can pick, and then I'll remove your name, and then we'll go down the line until all 4 teams have picked theirs. All right, a quick little poll here in the chat. Who you think is going to be the first team? Who's going to get the first draft, the first pick? Give you guys a few seconds here. So some are saying Step, some are saying Panda. Somebody said Blue. Gods and Merc. Order, Step. Goose here said don't care. I wonder if you're in the season, brother. 250 people watching. That is nuts. All right, let's go. First spin, guys. Who gets the complete map to choose from? All right, guys. All right. Gods and Merc. They get first pick. All
What
right.
I've got to say is, if you're not first, you're last. We are going to go with Arnor.
Arnor. All right.
Yes, sir. So we locked in.
Let's see here.
Give me them
So,
poses.
Totally unexpected, Brain.
I mean, are you serious that it's unexpected, or is that just I'm really bad at picking up sarcasm?
It is expected.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. Sorry. I mean, I'm even worse at picking up sarcasm in text, but in voice, I'm still almost just as bad. All right, one down. Gods and Merc are gonna be spawning in Arnor. Sounds good. Cool. Next up, guys, round pick number 2. Let's remove Merc and Gods. Let's see who goes second. Ooh, Order and Lame. They get the second round pick. All right, Maddox. The floor is yours, my friend.
Very nice. We will be dwarves next season, so we will start in Erebor.
Complete opposite sides of the map, huh? So we got Merc and Gods southwest. Order and Lame in the northeast. Complete opposites, basically complete opposites of the map. All right, guys. Next up, we got... All right, it's between Toby and Step and Bear and Panda. Ooh. Bear and Panda, you guys get the third round pick, my friends. Talope, what say you?
All right. Yep, we're just checking and everything is in. It looks like we're going to be going Gondor.
Woo. All right. So I know where I'm spawning now. Jeez. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Proud people of Gondor. Sounds good. Atzel with the 25 NOK. Bjorn is sad. We did not take Angmar. Well, man. You know, you gotta make do with what you got, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody wanted probably Mordor would not be a bad place to start, you know, but it's out of the league. So maybe you gotta just go up there, man, and take it for yourself in Ingmar. And last but not least, let's just pull this up really quick. Let's see who gets the next pick. Yerte, go ahead and tell us where Toby and Step will be spawning.
Yeah. It's not an easy choice here.
I mean, look, you still got Linden. You got, I mean, Rohan doesn't sound too bad. Just kidding. You got Rune. Oh, that is crazy. I mean, I do see one clear spot that I'm gonna think you're gonna pick, but I don't know. I mean, there's kind of two in a way, but I don't know. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Right. We are going to Angmar.
See, that's the one I thought. So okay, I see now. All right, guys. So the four big teams that are, when I say teams, is basically factions. That's what I'm used to. NRP being, playing Rings of Power and things. So we're talking about kingdoms. We got the four big teams here, the four factions. You got. Let me just bring my camera. Actually, this right here. So we got Steppe and Mert going Arnor. We got Order and Lane going Erebor. We have Panda and I got a blank now. And Bear going Gondor. And then Steppe and Toby going into Angmar. I mean, I see it. It's basically a little. If you flip your head sideways, you kind of have everybody in a way in different quadrants, giving everybody some room, between some buffer between each other. You got Angmar that has two empty, sides, Lothlorien and Linden. So that's kind of crazy. Everybody has that. So Arnor has Linden and Rohan in their buffers. You got Gondor has Rohan and Mordor, and then Erebor has Lothlorien and Rune. Although. Yeah. It looks like a nice division here. What's up, Firefly Ogie? What's up, my Mesmer? Shout out to Lion for owning money to fellow now. Well, I don't know. I think done. Lion's kind of been running away from me for a while now, so I don't even know what to say, Mesmer. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. But I appreciate the shout out, brother. All right, cool. I think went better than I thought. I mean, I don't know what you guys leaders are thinking right now. I don't even know if I'll say this. I'll put this question out there, and if anybody wants to answer, then you guys can do so. If not, are you guys happy with the place that you guys were able to pick? It might be kind of a subjective.
We're very happy.
Okay, Maddox, you're good. Okay. I think
I'd agree. We're pretty stoked about it.
Sounds good. I mean, if you think about Arnor has some nice, neutral units in that region.
It's looking like us and Toby are going to be the only teams clashing before chapters open and the different spawns.
Yeah, because of the land you have on the west.
Yeah, Arnor. Angmar.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends, I mean, I'm just gonna say some things as a comment. Remember, I'm playing in Panda, but I know I'm able to do some pretty impartial commentating. Now, if you go west, then Angmar can go east, because Erebor still has Rune with basically two lands that are empty, Mordor and Rune. So Gondor can technically go Mordor. That's true though. You guys have, but yeah, we can't really get to Mordor until the pass is open unless we're able to. I haven't played Rebuilding Glory in so long that I don't even remember the rules, for buildings and employment hall and any of those things anymore. So I have to do a little crash course on that. Do we have the
biggest thing?
Go ahead, Talopi. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think the biggest thing to take from this for a server of this size is there's plenty of options for the teams to kind of get in there and get a foothold and get some farm to hopefully maintain, strong fights throughout the season. So I think that's probably a good balance as far as that's concerned.
I'm really happy with the teams that signed up. 8 big teams. It's very hard to do, to get people to agree on participating. I do think it's going to be an incredibly packed server. Fighting. I mean, you got to remember that. Basically half of the teams here played on that epic server with Toby, Order, Lame, Honk, and Bear. Basically, all those teams from that server, they're here now, and we're adding a few more. So I'm expecting a crazy server, a very, very packed season, which I'm excited for. So let's see here. We got, but now you and I have to clash, fellow. That's true, Law. I'm excited for that. It's gonna be interesting. There's a lot of people here that I've never fought against. I fought against Toby in the past, but that was very early on. When we started, really connecting. So it's been what, 4 seasons since we fought, 5 seasons since we fought each other. I think something like that.
It was 1 year ago, actually. It was also summer last year.
Oh yeah, there you go, a whole year. So we get to fight again, have some fun. It's gonna be good. Jeez, I get to fight Price now. Oh man, Bryce and I always played together. Now we're gonna have to fight again, or fight the. I don't think I've ever fought Price.
That's cheater.
Oh jeez. Oh, I'm gonna be fighting Kyle too. All the people, all the friends I've made. Oh, it's gonna be fun and bad at the same time.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, me too, Maddox. I mean, I think we fought a couple times already, Maddox. No, I think just once.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
just
it's
once.
true.
Just once. You guys have no idea how excited I am about this server. Oh, I'm like, I was telling my wife that I know if I was my wife looking at me, I was like, what are you, 12? That's how excited I am for this. And the expectation for me is just fights everywhere. This is the expectation I have, and that's this expectation I was trying to communicate with teams. Everybody here, all the leaders here. What's up, Fernando Vizcara? Welcome to the Elite membership group. Welcome. Fernando has just become our newest Hobbit supporter. I appreciate that, my friend. It's very kind of you. What's up, 87? How you doing? Now, my expectation, the vision I was trying to share with everybody is we're trying to bring in people in as it on a equal footing as much as possible. Okay, and just let everybody battle it out. That's what we're trying to do. Now, is somebody's gonna win the ring? Maybe, but remember, guys, these are some of the rules that it's not written. Nobody's bound by contract, but this is a kind of the gentleman's and ladies agreement we had is no Diplo until you land in season. Okay, and so ideally we're trying to create as an organic packed server as much as we can. And the thing is, the promise that I do make, okay, is that I will be for this server. I did this a couple weeks ago when we were trying to set up the server. I think in one of the live streams I did a couple weeks ago, I said, if we're able to make this server happen, I will be here streaming every single day throughout the season. And that's the commitment that I have is I'm going to be streaming this server every single day from the first day until the countdown. Because I want everybody to see the potential that a server like this can be. This is basic, of course, right? This is going to be, it's the top level where the big teams play. Unfortunately, Utes is not able to play this season, but hopefully after this one, if everybody, maybe they want to take a break because it was too intense, but they all at least will know, okay, a server like this can work. And then so hopefully we can bring other teams, maybe 1 or 2 say, look, we're going to take an easy season, a more chill season, but then other teams say like we want to participate, and then we can make it happen. The key thing is building the trust that we can make it happen, because I do think it can. And we can then talk about doing it for mid teams and small teams. I'm all open for that. We just have to make sure that this one is happening. Guys, any kind of rules or expectations that I missed that you guys might want to share?
We kind of have a gentleman agreement to say we're not going to put old accounts into the factions that were selected today, so that all teams are able to get their 200 players in, right?
True. Exactly. You're right.
Like this. Yeah, obviously this can't really be enforced, right? So you just have to have some trust with the other teams, and yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one key thing. And again, it's in everybody's interest to not ruin the sign-up process for these A teams. So no, all of the 8 teams are not going to be bringing any alts, even if it's but it's my siege team. Is my no. This season we cannot have that, or else we might not be able to allocate everybody into the season. So, and I hope anybody that's watching here that's not going to be playing this season, please, okay, don't. This is not going to be the server to troll. Just leave it out. Allow all the teams to allocate their players, or else it might not even happen. If we start having issues like this, they might have to just not do it. And I'm really hoping that we can. I don't want to have to come back to you and say, hey guys, we can't make it because each team here haven't been able to put 10-15 players into the season. So please bear with us on this one. Shout out to Gergi Castriotti, our newest Hobbit supporter. I appreciate that. Thank you. What else, guys? Anything else that we're missing? I mean, I think Law made a comment earlier. No diplo until season starts. I remember how that worked out last time on a big server. Now, which big server, Law, are you talking about? Because I have no idea. All right, maybe somebody here knows what Law's talking about that want to comment on it. Sub Siraxter! All extra teams in solo trolls. Let's unite in Mordor. What did Kyle say? I mean, that good intro. Oh, sorry, Toby, youth, etc. The thing is, Law, I'm not sure if that server had enough teams to allow for something like that. But fair point. I wasn't in Diplo in that season, so I don't know what was going on. Kyle said, no reinforcement sniping. How do you guys feel about that?
I think everyone would be game and agree with that, but it's hard to implement because people are going to do it as part of the game and the mechanics. Even though it sucks, but it'll be hard to stop that.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, it's like you said, the reinforcement is sniping has it's really built into the game. Trust me, it was annoying last season. We had players that we were fighting against sniping reinforcements all the time. And as much as I dislike, I mean, I actually don't dislike it. To me, it's just, it's a strategy in the game, right? And so I'm okay with that. One thing though, I do agree, it would be nice if people didn't do is reporting, because support doesn't ask the reason. Like if 20 people report a random player, they're not gonna ask why. They're just gonna mute the person. So yeah, I think that's also a good point. That we ask our players to not report people just so they can't communicate in game. That's definitely not a fair. That's definitely not a strategy. Oh, it is a strategy, but I don't think it's not. I don't think it's a good strategy to implement. What are you gonna say, Maddox?
I think Matt from Lane was trying to get everyone to use Treebeard in their main formation.
Oh really? Who was that? Sorry, who was that?
Mad from Lane.
Okay. Like that report that you shared with me a while ago. I think it was you.
What, the 150k damage?
Exactly. I think you. Yeah. I remember that beautiful report shared. I think it's funny how nobody knows exactly what that is. To this day, people still don't know what that is. It's so funny. Every time, I mean, somebody's posted that somebody posted that recently. They're like they tag him. Oh, look at this Treebeard. Is he good? Should I invest in him? That was a funny day. Maddox, you're gonna say something.
I saw a comment here. Yeah, I saw a comment here. Guys, let's bring Void here. So I want to make it clear that Jabba, the person from Merck who set up this server, invited all of the RP teams who we consider really strong as well.
Yeah, everybody. That is true.
So everyone was invited.
Yep.
If your team is not on this server, then it's likely that your leaders said they are not interested, either because they want to stay in RP, right, or because they feel that they are not ready yet, don't have enough whales or whatever. The other teams we invited were Wind, Ext, Home, Mine, Skull, and I think that's all of them. So yeah, originally we had planned 5 big kingdoms, but now it worked out to have 4, which is nice. You know, it's one of the biggest servers that has happened in a while, and I think the competition will be very equal.
Yep. That's with Maddox, what he said. I'm hoping that as this server goes on, and I guess, I mean, of course, people now might want to be part of this server every single season. You know, teams probably don't want to be playing a competitive season like this every single season. But something to keep in mind, there's 9 starting regions. I'd like for us to be able to bring in an extra kingdom next season, so 5 factions full, you know, of two teams each, because the more the merrier, if we're able to. And so hopefully these 4 allows us to get a sample of how great a server like this can be, and then we can bring more teams. The reason why I'm bringing this up is,
like Matic says, we weren't limiting it.
Sorry?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm saying, like Matic says, we weren't trying to limit it to 8 teams. It was an open invite.
Exactly, it was.
Merrier, really.
Exactly. Yep. But it's hard, to get people to commit to a time because everybody's in different rotations. So I think as people see what they're missing in a positive, we're like, wow, that server looks so good. For example, when watching the Toby Order Honk Baron Lame server, like I wish I was playing in that server. 98 million pin. Come on, that's nuts. And by the way, we're gonna break that record this season. Shout out to Fangs, Law server, best server. Law is amazing. So the idea is that people see this like, okay, maybe let's prepare for a future season, and that's cool. That's. But what I was trying to get at this point was, the idea of the server is not necessarily to produce a winner that takes the ring. If that happens, great. We hear a lot about teams saying we want to have fun. And I posted this 2-3 times in the leadership group. And I posted this before. We talked about this in live streams previously, where it seems that usually teams will say they want to have fun. But what they usually mean is we want to win. Although everybody says they don't care about the ring, right? They say they want to win in between the lines. And then the fun is part of that. So this server ideally is just to show just how much fun you can have fighting each other without really knowing who is going to win. I'm excited just for that. To cover for you guys, to have fights everywhere, as many places as possible, and just get the most out of a season like this. That's my expectation for myself, at least, and hopefully every team is kind of aligned with that. I know everybody wants to win, and of course we don't put 12, 15 hours a day in this game to say, yeah, I like getting my face slapped every day. We're all playing to try to win, but it's the process, It's the process, really. Anything else, guys? I'm gonna end. I hope you guys don't leave yet. You still have 150 people watching. I'm gonna make an announcement at the end about this server, about the season, I want to make this as a closing remark. Anybody else want to mention anything that we discussed in terms of expectations, rules, ideas that we've been talking about this server for the last 2-3 weeks in leadership in multiple groups? Anything that I left out that we should include?
I think you mentioned everything quite well, fellow. I think most of us see this as a test run to see how a server like this will play out, right? You already said that. And then maybe next season it will be possible to include even a couple of more teams and make the server even more populated.
Yeah, so guys, like maybe nice. Maybe allow youths to participate in the party. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, youths want to play.
Only they want to win.
Sorry? Oh,
I just want to say that most teams showed interest to join the server that you'd suggested. That you in that chat room that you spoke about, it was the timing that didn't work out because most teams needed more time. Like we need some time in back end. We couldn't just start next week when we have time right now.
Yeah.
Same thing for Merc Gods and all other teams. So it was the
I
timing.
think that the server that you'd recommended, we were still in season. So I think we got like 2 weeks after.
But I think that
Otherwise,
the next rotation will work.
Yeah, and the good thing is as well, with the amount of teams that are here, you can mix and match partners and hopefully leave toxicity at the door for the season after, just mix and match.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? But I'm hopeful that, you know, as we go into the server, because everybody now is I think we're gonna start at like about July 10th. Is that right?
Yeah, we're aiming for early July.
Early July.
Sure, yeah.
So, you know, that means that Yude's is gonna be in season for about a month up at that point. So I think we can make it work. I don't know if it's gonna be this season right after this when people want to kind of jump back in, but you know, we'll try to make. I think Turgon and the guys are keen to participate. So let's make this one epic. This is my my prayer for you guys is let's make this an epic server, and you know I'm sure other teams are going to want to participate. Law made also an interesting comment, which I do like. Look, I'm all for organic stuff. I'm all for organic stuff, organic food, but I'm all for trying to keep a server as organic as possible. And what I mean by organic is, you do your Diplo, but there is no middle embassy where everybody's always talking. Say, hey, let's do this together. Let's stop here. Each team needs to do their Diplo. That's what a real war does, And so, but Law made something interesting. He said, no prearranged Dogul Dur fights. Make it organic. I would love to see this whole season being as organic as possible. And what I mean by that is, let's say Team 2, it doesn't matter what Team 2 is. Maybe we should be talking to this team here. Maybe we should partner up with this other team here. Because you guys have to remember that I'm pretty sure there's going to be somebody in Linden joining, somebody in Rohan joining, somebody in Mordor and Rune. So there's still, in Lothlorien, there's still 5 regions that other teams can join. And so, there's going to be more people than just these 8 teams. So there's going to be Diplo and things that you're going to need to work out. So I think it's going to be, if everybody makes the commitment, like Law is mentioning, trying to keep it as organic as possible, I think that's the best promise we can make to the community is we're going to try to do that, as much as we can. Remember that time Toby stole DG without server permission? Oh, I remember. Oh, that's true. Oh, you know what? I had forgotten about that. That is true, man. That's
stole it.
That
we
started.
Never stole it. There was no agreement about it. Everybody knows.
Oh, that sparked. I mean, that cascaded into the downfall of Toby in that season. Oh, that was a crazy season. I mean, in a crazy season.
Balls to take the ring
exactly.
And that's what sparked the problem.
See. Let me.
Don't bring us into this.
Go ahead, Seafreen.
I was saying, he said took the ring from Gods and Yuds, but don't bring us involved.
See, on that note, with what Law mentioned about Dogul Dur, can I be honest? I like that kind of stuff. It keeps the dynamic organic. The same thing as last season, okay? For Yudes. Yudes lost. We only had 2 capitals. We got the little gray badge, whatever. And as much as I was in a way angry at how it was ending because we were trying to keep Central Mirkwood and capture Barad-dûr to get 3 capitals for our gold badge. Understanding why, what the teams did and why they did it later, it made sense. It kept us on our toes until the last hour, and we knew we couldn't hold on anymore. So we just took Barad-dûr and lost Central Mirkwood. Those moments actually sparked excitement to fight. And that's the thing that I personally miss in this game is the organicness of it. Everything is about, people sit down in a group chat and saying, what can we do? And it's like all teams in there discussing how the season should play. And that's, I think you should have areas like that for PvP after kind of, if the season is done or you want to have places people kind of fight, that's fine. But I think out of my 19-20 seasons, to be honest with you guys, probably I've only had true organic servers 5-6 times out of the whole 19-20 seasons I've played. I mean, some were just dead, right? You got some probably 6 or 7 were just dead seasons basically, but the others were it was more like, let's kind of divide the season and see what we, how we can make the most out of it. And so I kudos to to Bold from Ilio and Noad for doing what they did at the end of our season, and from Fire, not necessarily Fire was kind of chill, but Neon, it was cool. It brought some excitement, at least to me personally. So if we can do that this season, it's going to be epic. So yes, Law, let's keep it organic. Let's do some crazy stuff. Let's post some crazy moves that people haven't seen in a long time. All right. All right, leaders, anything else you guys want to bring up? I mean, I'm here as long as you guys want to be, or as short as you guys want to be. So what else you guys want to say, if anything else?
I just want to say one more thing. So thank you for all of the teams that are participating. It's really nice. As most people know, some of the teams have a history, right? And sometimes that history is not positive. But every leader came together and was really mature and said, hey, we're going to set up this server for the best of the community, right? And just enjoy a good season ahead. We're going to start fresh, and we'll see how it goes. Also, thanks to Jabba for setting this up. He did a really good job. He annoyed people daily, and yeah, I mean, if anyone knows Jabba, he's usually not the type of guy to set up a serious server, so it was a positive surprise for everyone for sure. And yeah, I wish everyone good luck, and we'll see you guys on the battlefield.
Sounds good. Amadix, thank you so much. Guys, any final words from you guys? Remember, I have an announcement at the end. I mean, it's kind of just a communication thing, but anybody else? Dasima, I mean, am I saying your name wrong? Sorry. Yerte, Seafreen.
I'd just like to mirror what Matic says.
Sorry?
Just mirror what Matic said. It's good to see that the past grievances are left at the door, because, like I said, there's been a lot of drama between many of the teams. So, yeah, it's good to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Sounds good, Seafreen.
Yeah, we'll see if that resurfaces a little bit.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Give it 2 days.
Honestly, for me, it adds a little bit to the server, as long as it's all in good taste and just some good banter. I mean, that's part of the experience,
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with what you guys said, though. I mean, to even get to this spot, first looking at it, it looked like a pretty large hill to climb, but we all kind of showed a little bit of trust and faith, and like you said, just kind of working out for the players and a good experience for the community. So hopefully we can maintain that.
Yep.
I'd like to also apologise in advance for Danny.
Oh, Danny. Oh, Danny is here. I forgot about that. Oh, Danny. Good. My boy, Danny. I'm looking forward to seeing you in World Chat, Danny. Law said, oh no. Shout out to Luis de la Vega for the $10 super chat. I appreciate the support. Mute number 1. That ain't gonna be no muting law. Come on. We got a no mute law unless it's something illegal. All right, Yerte, anything you'd like to close on?
Yeah. Just want to say thank you for hosting this. It's been really fun, and thank you to all leaders, and shout out to Jabba, despite all previous differences. But I'm really glad that he put up the effort in organizing this.
Yes.
Yeah, looking forward to the challenges that come with it.
It's going to be good. It's going to be a good server. Law said, can we re-roll our starting location now?
Yeah, I think to be the last to be picked.
Let's see how it works out.
It is rough. It is rough doing random like this, but it's the fairest, right? It's the fairest way. Salt said, Yerte is so excited. I mean, I'm excited. So, guys, I want to summarize and just reiterate what Maddox starts saying. Everybody added on to this. I am truly excited for this server. Even I told Jabba, even if I wasn't playing in it, I would still be covering it every day, like I promised, because this is bigger than myself. Although I'm gonna enjoy playing in it now, but this is bigger than myself. If we can make this work, we can replicate it in different instances, like I mentioned in the opening of the stream. And again, shout out to 3 people, Senko and Turgon, for starting this movement. It really started with them too, and a huge shout out for Jabba for sticking to this, because ending on what and how he did, being able to get 8 teams here. We had a few that had said yes, like 4, I think, maybe 5. But then Jabba went above and beyond, getting the rest, and then finalizing the details, the partnering, and then basically handing it over to me and say, hey, can you host this and make sure that this part happens. And yeah, so shout out to those 3 guys. Exceptional work. I think you're gonna do. They don't know this, but my hunch is they're doing a lot more for the community than they actually realize. Now, I did promise a kind of a communication at the end, so we're closing the stream, but don't leave yet. And maybe it doesn't interest you, but something that I brought up in the leaders group earlier before the stream, I said I'm gonna be working between now and the season start to create things to make this season as great as possible. And one thing that we talked about in leadership, we're going to be doing merch for this season specifically. Okay, this server. So merch for all the teams participating. We're going to do about, if you want to do jokes on t-shirts or hats or cell phone cases. There's a reason why I'm mentioning all of this, by the way. It's not, let me explain why. Because at the end of the season, if you guys follow my channel, I do an awards at the end of each season, and we have a sit down with leaders and stuff. And specifically for this season, I want to reward players, and I'm going to grade and do my own little things besides playing the season. I like to reward players that do extraordinary things throughout the season, right? So, if you guys want to support the server and in this whole movement for the server, you guys can, by the time the server starts and throughout the server, we'll have merch you guys can purchase, and that money, a huge chunk of that money is going to be converted into cash rewards for players in the season. Okay, real rewards, not like the stuff that they gave in the official Discord. Participate this and get a $5 Amazon gift card. I'm gonna give real stuff if, of course, we're able to sell the merch. For this is going to be, if you guys want to have a t-shirt with a panda and a crazy bear in the front, I'll hook you up. Whatever you guys want to do, if you guys want to have an Undeep Survivor tag on a hat, on a cell phone case, whatever you guys want, we can make anything. But ideally, that money gets converted to supporting rewards and things throughout the season. All right, that was my final thing that I wanted to say. Hopefully, we can make it happen. Noxie, I'm waiting. Nox is going to be helping me editing all these videos. Like she said here, don't forget, join the Manor Discord for all season videos and memes. It's going to be a crazy season, guys. It's going to be so many videos, so many things. By the way, if you guys are going to be playing it, I think leaders, if you guys want to do this is an idea that I had was, I'll be streaming every day. And if you guys want, we can have, my voice chat open for your team on a scheduled time. If let's say Monday, Panda wants to, let's say every Monday is Panda's voice chat day, during the stream. If anybody from Panda wants to join in, chat, kind of talk about, have some fun. Tuesdays we can bring another team. Wednesdays to keep the season engaged and fun. We'll discuss that offline. But guys, look, I'm gonna close the stream for a little bit right now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, we still have 120 people here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, because we're going to be covering this whole season. It's going to be epic. Let's see. We got a few comments here at the end. Imagine fellow streams might return, though. Aatrox, maybe you should return, right? I think it's about time. I think it's about time you return. Lot 1T and Order are still playing competitively. I thought they were hunting as 3 teams now. Come on, Law. All right. Well, I'm going to be sending a link out in a little bit because I am streaming a brand new season 1. I know I did that a couple weeks ago, but there is a reason why I'm streaming a new season 1 tonight. Okay, if you guys want to find out why, you might want to hop on to the stream that I'm going to take about 5-10 minute break, and then I'm going to be back in to stream that. All right, guys, thank you everybody for tonight. Whew, that was, I think we almost peaked at almost 300 people. I hope we can do that, keep those numbers for the season. Look forward to seeing everybody there. But that's going to do it for this live stream. Take care, everyone. See you in the next one.
Cheers, fellow.
Thanks, fellow. Goodbye.
I appreciate, guys. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you.